So in this video, I want to talk about the hydrolysis of acetals and its mechanism. So what if we're given this simple, you know, acetal such as this, okay? Okay, hydrolysis, if we throw this in acid, some sort of acid H3O plus, here's what we get. We get back the ketone plus methanol, okay? And obviously we're in acidic condition, so we get back a little bit of acid, okay? Now my question to you is, how does this reaction happen? How does it occur? Well, let's go through the mechanism, okay? So in the first step of the mechanism, one of the oxygens will actually, on the molecule itself, will actually come in and take off one of the hydrogens and form water in solution. Okay, so now we have an oxygen that's positively charged. Okay, and here's our CH3. And we have our OCH3. Okay, now in the next step, this will actually leave. Okay, and that's the reason for protonation. So in the next step, that bond will break, and guess what? We form the first mole of methanol. So once we do that, we form a molecule that now has an OCH3 with a plus charge, okay, plus CH3OH. Okay, now we don't care about that for now. Okay, so in the next step, what happens? Well, we formed water in the previous step here. Okay, and so water will come in and act as a nucleophile and attack the plus charge. So we'll come in and attack the plus charge on the carbon, and here's what we form. We get an OCH3, we still have an R group, and we have an oxygen that has two hydrogens. Automatic +1 charge. Okay? Now what will happen? Another water molecule will act as a base with the oxygen and deprotonate. So I form something like this. We form the alcohol, the neutral alcohol. Okay. Now what is going to end up happening in the next step? The second one will actually get protonated again. Okay. So acid will come in again. Okay. And this oxygen is now very nucleophilic. Okay. So it will actually attack the hydrogen, not this hydrogen, I'm sorry, Jordan, but it's going to attack the hydrogen in the acid and reform water in solution. And so it's looking for protonation. And so we have an alcohol bond. And now we have the oxygen that has an extra hydrogen and the CH3. So that means it has a plus charge, oxygen 3 bonds. Okay. Now what happens in the next step? These electrons on the alcohol group will come in, form a double bond, and expel the second mole of methanol. Okay. And so in that, we get the products to be this. We get the ketone back plus 2 moles of CH3OH. Okay, now obviously we're in acidic conditions, so there's going to be a little bit of acid floating around. So this is the hydrolysis of acetals.